The Plucky Squire, it's great. Let's talk about why. Oh, man. That first sip of coffee in the morning, it breathes life into your soul. So if you have PlayStation Plus, Extra or Premium, so the top 2 tiers, not the essential. I know it sucks, but if you're paying a little more for PlayStation Plus, then the Plucky Squire is a day one access for you. It's this cute little 2D, 3D game where you play as a squire, little guy with a sword. He's got some abilities, and it is a very simple, easy to follow. Let's fight the big bad wizard. That's it. It's a children's storybook, so you're not going to be racking your brain trying to figure out, oh God, I have to remember all these character names. It's not going to be like Game of Thrones. Like, who is that? What did they do? Whose son is killing who? No. Very simple, easy to follow story. And that's awesome. With all these big AAA games coming out, your Elden Rings, your Horizon Zero Dawns, your Bloodborne, Dragon Age, all these awesome games coming out, sometimes it's nice to play an Astrobot or a Plucky Squire. Something easy, about 7 to 9 hours. My game actually said it was over 10, but then the PlayStation said 9. So I'm not sure if it just took out all the times that I was paused. Probably did. And it's so easy to play. It's nice to just hop in. All right. It's one single narrative. This isn't an open world. There's no really exploration. There's a straight path, easy to follow, and let's see how the story unfolds. And that's really relaxing. You don't have to think. You don't have to, I got to worry about leveling up. I got to worry about making sure I have the right gear. It's like, nope, you play. They give you some abilities. It teaches you how to use them. And then from there on out, you get creative. Oh, here's a little puzzle where you got to move these big blocks in the book. I'm going to hop out of the book, tip the book over, but first I'm going to stamp that block with the time freeze stamp so it doesn't move when I tip the book. Little stuff like that. And it's just enough challenge to give you that, oh, this feels good. Gives you that gratification when you finally crack that, oh, that's how you get past it. Most of the challenges aren't really challenges. The fights aren't very challenging. Some of the boss battles, once you go through it that first time, you might die and say, oh, okay, I understand now. I think I died 3 or 4 times, and it was usually just the boss battles. Like, oh, okay, I have to stop trying to rush this and be a little more meticulous with it. But it's all around a good time. Like I said, sometimes you need a palate cleanser. You just finished a monster of a game, and now you need to come into something lighthearted, fun to look at. The art style's great. I honestly enjoyed the 2D gameplay more than the 3D. So when you're in the actual book, that was my favorite part. You're running around on pages of a big children's book. And when you get to the very end of a page, you go basically not off screen, but off page. And the entire book, it zooms back and flips the page. And then you come in on the other side. It's so cool. It's little tiny things like that just makes you stop and say, all right, I like that. Little tiny. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2. The game gets praised for everything. And the one item that everyone points to is, you go up to this group and they're building railroad tracks and you can zoom in and actually see them hammering in the tracks. Like they're actually making progress. It's not just, oh, something you can see from far away. They're actually doing the work. It kind of hits that same vein of, oh, that's really cool. Just seeing kind of the game outside of your own gameplay. It gave me that same feeling with the page turns. It was great. Then when it comes to the 3D gameplay, it felt kind of eerie. Like certain parts you'd hop out and it's black and white and it feels like almost Little Nightmares, like the vibe. You jump out and say, oh, damn, what's about to happen? And your guy looks almost like those claymation videos where they look like they took like clay or Play-Doh and just mushed it all together to create a character. It's very odd. It might make you feel a little uncomfortable looking at it, like something feels off here. It's not a bad thing. It's a little jarring going from the 2D to 3D, but the gameplay itself is fun. Like you're constantly hopping back and forth. Or when you're playing in the book, you might hop out to then do something to the book to hop back in to help you with your path. So there's not too much to it. Like I said, it took me about 9 hours and it was just fun. It was in that same vein as Astrobot. Not a lot of challenge. I don't have to memorize the moves of a boss for 30 hours just to beat it. You just go through it. You have a good time. You enjoy the story. Each of your characters has their own little backstory. You have like a magician and then this rocker guy with his drumsticks and like a cooler, hip version of Gandalf. It's great. But definitely try it. Let me know what you think of the Plucky Squire. It's free if you have those PlayStation Plus subscriptions, so I'd definitely try it. It kind of reminded me of It Takes Two as well. Not as good. I mean, It Takes Two is a masterpiece, but kind of filled that void as well. Plus, we've got some big games coming out. Dragon Age is what? Next month. Sparking Zero is in like 3 weeks, and that's going to take over the entire internet until something bigger comes out. So this was great to say, all right, let's just relax, have some laughs, see some cool colors, jump onto a coffee mug that has art around it, and then play the game around that coffee mug to then jump back out to 3D. It constantly fills you with, oh, that's so cool. Or there's art on the wall, and then you jump into that art, and that's how you get up the wall. Little creative stuff like that. It's great. It consistently just makes you feel like, oh, wow, that's so cool. It's like in a movie where the hero busts out some sick-ass move that you've never seen before, and it's like, whoa, kind of like that. That's how this game made me feel. Like, oh, that's creative. That's cute. So definitely try the Plucky Squire. I recommend it. I've got a full playthrough right here. The entire playthrough. I think the upload was only like 7 hours, but I had to cut out a little bit when I like paused and whatnot. And then I also have them in, separate chapters. I don't know who can watch a 7-hour YouTube video all the way through. So if that's not your speed, they're all in parts too. If you want to see any more, what should the next playthrough be? I've been enjoying these. Just kind of playing through games, giving some commentary as I play. You get to hear the frustration in my voice. Like, really? Really? This is the 10th time I've played this? I have tried this boss for 3 hours and I can't beat him? That kind of stuff. It's enjoyable. And then I also like doing the reviews. So let me know what I should do next. Go down, do the YouTube things, subscribe, like the video, comment what you think of the Plucky Squire. Or if you took one look at this game and went, baby game, this is for kids. Yeah, this belongs with Astrobot because it's only for kids. Where's my Bloodborne 2? Hey, listen, whatever floats your boat. If you're writing off a game because you think it's for kids, you're missing out. Astrobot was amazing. This game is great. Expand your mind. Variety is the spice of life. Try some new stuff. It's great. It really is. It'll make you smile at the end of the day, which isn't that the whole point of gaming? We're supposed to enjoy ourselves. I think so. But let me know what you think, and stay caffeinated. I'll see you in the next one.